Hello, bounce, 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 bounce. So, I took a shower last night because I was slacking off on the thing. Got a lot of mail. It's the random mail, isn't it? To nobody. Well, except for Vogue. Anyways, but yeah, now my hair's like, it's staying up because it's gotten the night oil in it, but it's in bed form. So I'm like, this is a really weird design. My dumbass forgot. Yeah, so Aaron doesn't have any coffee. I had coffee that was the temperature of a kitchen counter, bathroom sink technically, but we are going to cut around. Yeah. Because they are tearing up in front of where 100% football was. And it might be the fact that they are just tearing up in front of it because they're gone now. They're moving to their new location for the 10th, right? Something like that. Tomorrow. Yeah, and that's why I was like, it seems weird to open it up in the middle of the week, but, you know, that gives you two, and, you know, anyways. Sorry, I'll have to read that one on the way back. My brain saw April 27th and the word king, and I was like, I need to read that. Maybe that'll be something interesting. It kind of, once I clicked and kind of looked at that, I was like, oh, it looks like it has a list of things separated by, not periods, but like middle dots. Bullets. That's the thing, is to me a bullet point is, like, is that actually what the character is? Yep. Okay, because I always think that a bullet point should be a nice ordered list with an indent and a floating dot, not just a floating dot. So that is the name of the character. Yeah. But it's basically like band, asterisk, band, asterisk, band, asterisk, yeah. Especially with some bands these days, because you never know where the name actually ends. Our Lady of Holy Grace. There's an asterisk between holy and grace. Our Lady of Holy and Grace. Literally saw that on a Christian like rock fest, but for Christian music. Yeah, it was in Portland. It was real weird. They're probably like a hometowny band that didn't, you know, make it much of anywhere. But it was just like, you could have put those bands a little different apart from each other. I mean, maybe that's lineup order, but it's still just like, things look a little weird when one band's name finishes the other band's name. Or the first one could have been an ironic one. It could have been Our Lady of Holy Disturbed Marilyn Manson. Just got him on that one. Oh, we're having some wind events this morning. But it's not even surprising to me anymore when I come around the corner. Just like... One, I understand the canyon effect, which at least this part of the city is really prone to. Yeah. Second, aside from the actual canyon effect, there's no mountains to direct anything. So the wind kind of goes where it wants in the general part of the city. And then, yeah, it doesn't have any curves to break, which again is why the weather around here is absolutely menopausal at times, because, well, you got a cloud that comes in, it doesn't stop because of the wind or mountains to rise up. It just continues to rain until it's light enough to go over the mountains. That doesn't happen here. It just rains as it moves along at the speed of sound. I'm gonna rain right now. Bye. Yeah. Oh, it's the afternoon. Now I'm out doing a walk. I got distracted finishing some things on Star Trek, and then did some wild stuff for a little while. Walking through Frankendale Park right now. Basically, I got hung up. It's hard. Okay, so as I posted to my athlete page on Facebook, and there should be a link below if you guys really want to be following that one. I'm really diligent about only posting athlete stuff to that. And lately I haven't been posting these videos to the Gay Geeks at PDX page. It's a little awkward. It's actually a little time consuming because I now, since I'm a day later, I can schedule these videos. And I'm usually busy in a time and I forget to do it. Usually I'm at the gym. Because there is no automatic share to Facebook. I mean, Aaron for a while did have like IFTTTTTTTTTT. Just to me, it was just an obscene amount of T's. If this, then that. IFTTT. but that for some reason doesn't work here in Europe. I don't know why. Anyways, funny thing is so that's been going on with that. But I got wrapped up doing like island expeditions, and I was finishing up 2 things for engineering. Well, yes. One of which was the new thing added for engineering, actually all professions, but it's this Uber spanner. Cool. So I got that thing made. I had to do Temple of Sethralis. Yeah, I wound up running the mother load again. See if I could maybe get the plans for the actual mount out of there, but I'm still not sure if I need to run Mythic to get the mount, or the plans for the mount. Yeah, but then after that, I wound up just running into Nomergon again, because I need to farm up 50 of the pieces for the piloted combat module of Reeves from the last expansion. Once I cleared Nomergon, I went to Borean Tundra. Fun. Wound up clearing out everything there so that I could get all the little pieces out of the geyser fields. And then I opened up my bag and was like, okay, I have 4 more pieces to get from Nomergon. So I went back to Nomergon after resetting my instant. Yeah, fun days. So wound up making that thing. Problem is, the auction house was absolutely drained of fell slate. So I had to go fly around Legion content looking for fell slate. I was like, man, am I gonna get my 3rd star of fell slate seam because I have to farm so much? Turns out I didn't. I wound up getting the 200 fell slate that I needed. I mean, I bought 50 off the auction house, but that was it. That's all there was on there. A stack of 20, a stack of 20, and a stack of 10. And I was like, what in all blazes? So yeah, that was fun. And then I got stuck watching some things of Zeta Flare reaction. I saw this because somebody on Facebook in the Netherlands here, one of the football players, shared something of donaldduck.nl. Went through, browsed that website on my phone, tried to do as much as I could, and then was like, oh, I bet Zeta Flare means something different to the Dutch now. But yeah, anyways, it's weird. Like, Donald Duck has a whole separate life over here. Actually, also, while the video was done and I was dinking around on WoW, actually, I listened to Hits Top 5. Actually, Radio 538, but not Hits Top 5. I had a lot of stuff going into it, and I tried listening to it, but it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, I understand, but it's kind of hard to listen to the DJs talking back and forth in Dutch. Just like, my brain, when I'm at practice, I really try to pay attention and force my brain, but when I'm like already paying attention to World of Warcraft, my brain tunes Dutch out, and that's a bad thing. So I walked down here, well past the gym. Gym's back there. Wasn't gonna go to the gym. I just wanted to get out on a sunny day and figure out what this park here was. Look at that block I've been walking. There's no entrance. I've only been by here on the bus, is the thing. And so I just saw a fence. I didn't actually get a good idea what it looked like inside. And there's little plaques and manicured hedges and all that jazz. He set me off as a surprise because there's like 8 Pokestops in there. Hi! I don't know. The traffic's backed up on this road, so I'll pass them, then they'll drive ahead, then they'll pass me, whatever. But if you guys look, there's little hooks. You guys can see them. And they're on top of this thing too. Yeah. They're not hooks on top. They're still in there to, look nice, but everything kind of looks like gravestones and stuff. And I'm like, this is a very, 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 very large cemetery. I also wanted to check out that. I'm on the other side of the road for that. But anyways, I was hoping that with a better manicured field, like even the Hurricanes field, if I lived closer, I'd use if I could. But I'd like to, you know, get out and do stuff that isn't in Frankendale Park. Or hell, even in Oster Park. Because while they're nice green areas, they're kind of unkempt. And yes, I was spoiled in the States, the fact that I could go to middle schools and high schools all over the place. I was at a car or two, and go to effectively public school fields and just practice with Willie. So I'm trying to figure out what can work as a supplement for, you know, a high school turf football field. All right, I think I've determined that this is either the largest cemetery in all of the Netherlands. A lot of the things, the Pokestops in there that I can not reach, but, you know, see and click and read, they've got things indicating like an arboretum, like that stuff, not a graveyard. But one of the things over there is one of the bicycle highways. I'm on my side, this is pedestrian, because even my eyes see that this is not red. Can't see over there very well, but all the bikes are over there and all the people are over here. Rosenbergland, Fife and Safen. People live? I don't know. The word arboretum, like, it says it on Google Maps that it's an arboretum, but it's the new Oster, which makes me think that it's like a neighborhood of sorts, maybe? But I saw like little plaques from Middenweg. And so, Middenweg. Got a lot of American English vowels coming out. But yeah, very nice day. It's only about 14 out. I have been in shorts the entire time, so bonus that. Fun. I do have to swing by Albert Heijn anyways. So I figured I'd get out, I'd walk. I was thinking, oh, well, I'll just go swing by the Albert Heijn near the gym. No. I realized that if I wound up buying extra things, I don't have large pockets or a bag with me. And I had to buy a bag this morning when I went, because I thought I'd get all the shopping done and then have a day free. But they didn't have the little Mediterranean pasta salad, so I'm gonna go back later. It's like 5, by the way. So those of you that have been following since we moved here, it has gotten, we're already back to the point where I'm like vlogging in the significant evening and the sun is still up in the sky. I mean, when we went to De Beertown the other day, on Sunday, we got, like, the sun was really high. Like, they had the little umbrellas pulled in. Everybody was in the sun. We were actually inside, but they had physically opened their windows. And so had Porterhouse. And so we sat as the setting sun. Like, it was a great dinner. Like, I don't know, like, if Aaron complains anything about dinner and having a nice time and eating outdoors, I'm like, dude, what the hell was that? Like, this is the kind of dinner your parents would dream to have. And he's not going to complain about it. It was absolutely great. Because we had our phones, but we also had conversation. Because we're millennials. We can do that at least. And so, I got to figure out where I'm going. I'm going to end this off here. And figure out what's going on. Bye.